Now from the fabled East Course at Oak Hill Country Club, this is EA Sports' continuing coverage of the world of golf. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich, every day brings you a chance to do something special. And when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip. Maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special.
And that is just what you're envisioning when you're on the range. That's positioned nicely in the right side of the fairway. Should be able to spin this if he wants. 96 yards left for his second.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
And now down to a man who knows a little bit about this golf course, Nota Begay, with a look here at the birdie putt.
And this doesn't look too complicated at all. I don't think he needs to give away the hole. This is pretty straight on.
That is crafty right there. A beautiful putt, and the result is a birdie. The second hole here at Oak Hill is known as Breather, but don't be fooled by the moniker. This one has some teeth. At 405 yards, it is not overly long, but a tee shot here needs to be precise because the fairway is narrow and lined with bunkers on both sides. Well, look out, that is way right. And that's going to miss the fairway, so after the birdie at 1, he'll need to play his second at 2 from the rough.
It shouldn't be too bad where he is. He should have a decent look at the green. I know it's the second shot golf course, but what an iron shot. I don't care. That's the first, the last. That's a great shot.
A 4-footer here for birdie. Oh yeah, 2 circles on the card here to start his round. 2 under through 2 holes. The third here is a long par 3 at 230 yards. It's protected by 2 bunkers left and 2 more short and right. But the biggest concern here is making sure you get enough carry over an aggressive false front, because just about anything that lands in the front third of the green won't be staying there for too long. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. Nicely done there, so it won't be a third straight birdie to start the round, but it is a par here at number 3. On to the fourth now, the only par 5 on this opening 9, and at 615 yards, the longest on the course. It is a stout test. Bunkers and out-of-bounds loom on the right side of the fairway, with trees running along the left. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot. Two good shots on this par 5, leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
Well, those are the birdie putts you don't have to sweat too much over. No problem there, and it gets him to 3 under par. The 5th hole here at Oak Hill is entirely new as of a recent renovation, inspired by the original 6th hole, which checks in at an even 180 yards. 4 bunkers in total ring this plateaued green. If your tee shot doesn't wind up on the putting surface, par becomes a risky proposition at best. Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And this is back up the slope. Fortunately, not a great deal of movement to it, but there is a little bit of right to left.
Nope. Okay, that's finished off for a par. Now to the 6th, which in fact was the old 5th hole here in years gone by. It's a long par 4 at a full 500 yards. Allen's Creek, which we saw on hole 1, makes an appearance here as well. This is the number 1 handicap hole so par is a very good score. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Oh, this could be good.
Oh, this is an electric start. Already we're seeing birdies galore, and another great iron shot setting up another.
That's as stress-free a birdie as you're going to get on this course. That is well done. The seventh now is a par 4 at 460 yards. Allen's Creek runs up the right side of the hole before darting directly across the fairway. The approach is a tough one too, uphill to one of the more challenging greens on the entire golf course.
This round's been a clinic so far, and that's another great drive and another good opportunity to make another birdie.
Now note his second from the fairway.
Looking at 153 to the hole, would not surprise me a bit if he were to stick this one close.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. So that'll be a par, and it will keep him at 4 under for his round. The eighth hole checks in at 430 yards. After dealing with narrow landing zones on the previous 2 holes, players here no doubt appreciate a large driving area here at 8. 3 deep greenside bunkers guard against a very large green that can yield a 3-putt if the approach is not accurate. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. All right, we know he can move it. That ball was absolutely bombed. Now comes the touch shot. 83, 84 yards. See if he can play that 2-check skipper and get it to stop. That one just gonna sneak on by. So a tap in there for his par, set up by the nice putt from off the green that nearly went in. The final hole on Oak Hill's front side is this one, the 480-yard ninth. This is a demanding uphill dogleg right featuring a fairway that gets narrower the farther a tee shot travels. Players will want to avoid going right, as a tee shot in that direction could lead to being blocked out by trees, or worse yet, wind up out of bounds. Yeah, just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second. Well, he's overshot the green here.
Fire the caddy, Rich. Seriously. Any other club other than that one.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the ninth. We begin the back nine here at Oak Hill with a 430-yard par 4 10th. This hole runs somewhat parallel to the first, so that means Allen's Creek is once again an issue, as indeed it crosses the 10th fairway at right about the 300-yard mark. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
He's left himself 133 yards to the flag, pin back right so he can take an aggressive line.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on.
Okay, that one falls for bogey, and so after posting a clean card on the front side, he starts the back nine with his first bogey of the round. Now to the longest par 3 of the course, the 245-yard 11th. It is said that 2,000 tons of sand were used during renovation of Oak Hill. Plenty of it wound up right here, as large bunkers protect the green that's been raised nearly a foot from its prior location. Okay, that one passed the hole just a bit, but a birdie try upcoming.
Yeah, that was maybe a little overcautious. I bet he'd like that one again.
Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. The par 4 12th is a visually intimidating one. It's not long by most standards at an even 400 yards, but 2 bunkers have been added in the landing area off the tee, so precision is a key. Well, that is right and way offline.
Those trees are like brick walls today. Hit that and went straight down into the rough.
It is in the rough, but it appears to be a pretty good lie. Should have a go at this. His second now at the 12th.
That's a good shot out of the rough. Really controlled the lack of spin out of the grass. Ball didn't jump either, so did not go over the green.
This now for birdie at 12.
Yeah, we've got 2 things to contend with here. First, it'll be fast back down the hill, but also this is going to be working its way from left to right.
No, kind of underread that one, and it winds up missing below the hole. So this will be a par, and he'll remain at -3. Now to the 13th, the second par 5 on the course. This one known as the Hill of Fame. This is another of the holes that has been redesigned in recent years and features a brand new green that's faithful to designer Donald Ross's original vision. A plaque dedicated to him on the course features his quote, "Golf should be a pleasure, not a penance." And indeed, a couple of pleasing shots here could lead to a birdie. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive.
This par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Just 5 feet left. Ah, yes, well done. It's a birdie to move to 4 under now on the day. We turn southward as we arrive at the 320-yard par 4 14. This one's known as Bunker Hill, and for good reason. A total of 6 bunkers needing to be navigated from tee to green. This is maybe the biggest risk-reward hole on the entire course. Not holding back. This is a big swing.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Not a big issue, though it is in the rough. Should have a go at this one. Second shot now, 14th hole.
That's the modern game. Huge tee shot, little shot, get in close, and a potential birdie.
Okay, he'll finish that off from a couple of feet away, and that is a birdie. Reshaped to fit the look and feel of the original Donald Ross design is this gem, the par 3 15. Even with a short iron in hand, this is an intimidating tee shot, as players will need to locate this plateaued postage stamp green or suffer the consequences. Boy, just far too strong with a tee shot there, and this winds up flying the green. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Four under on the day. The final 3-hole stretch here at Oak Hill's East Course begins with the 460-yard par 4 16. It's been opened up recently with trees removed down the right side, but in their place, a couple of bunkers that need to be avoided at all cost. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Second shot coming up, just 97 yards left to the flagstick.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
A birdie putt now at 16.
Yeah, and this is the sort of putt that he can have a good run at, ever so slightly up the hill with a hint of movement from left to right.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. So that was much easier than it could have been, just to tap in for par after a terrific putt prior to that. Up next comes a test in the par 4 17th hole at 500 yards. This is a par 5 for the members, but for the pros, it's a lone par 4. Tee shots here need to favor the right side because anything left can run right through the fairway and take away any hopes of reaching the green in regulation. Oh, a miss there. That is way right.
That hit that tree hard and bounced straight into the rough.
Getting set for a second shot here at 17. Let's see if he can finish with a good one. This ball in the rough, but a pretty good lie. Good, clean contact and a nice result, and a chance for birdie coming up. This is a 19-foot putt. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. So this will be a par as he stays at -4. The 18th hole here at Oak Hill's East Course is everything you want in a finishing hole. A par 4 at 490 yards. It's a gentle dogleg right with 3 bunkers added to give those trying to cut the corner something to think about. From there, it's a classic finishing approach shot to a green protected by 4 bunkers and watched over by the classic Tudor clubhouse above. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
127 yards to the front, 135 to the hole. The pin up front in the right-hand corner of the green.
Well, it's not the worst shot I've seen, but look where the flag is. It's in the front, and the ball's in the back. Switch it around, not so bad.
Now a 7-footer. That's a good putt to save par here at 18. And that will finish off a sterling 66. So for Frank Nobilo and all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.